And top lane, I mean, nothing too surprising here, General. This should be pretty good for him. A lot of burst damage, obviously, going to be able to use that time walk. Ursa and Bane obviously stacking on really quickly, and they don't have that much control, so it's going to be like damage into a nightmare, hold off, and then go back into more damage if you don't want him to actually time walk at all.
He gets him with the imprisonment. They're going to be able to surround Solo here, tries to make the Ancients play, but it is soaked up by Artstyle, and they are first blood. You know what's kind of annoying for Faceless Void in this matchup is, because I've played this before, it's the fact that Fury swipes last so long.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Oh, no one! Nice jump in from Seneko, gets the push back onto No One. The turnaround though looks like Seneko's going to be dying first. No One is still dead, and it's a worthwhile trade, but good play all around from No One, making the best out of a bad scenario.
Lifted, you always have the risk of the roll coming in, and being able to set that up so easily. That slow is just like so brutal from the rolling boulder. That was the thing I thought was going to get nerfed, honestly.
Strike onto Artstyle. It's going to be brought pretty low here. Another right click. Sioma Slayer is able to get the kill there on Artstyle. Nicely played. Meanwhile, Pasha, left alone against General, just keeps on going at him. General is going to try and commit here for enough to get a time lock. He actually jumps forward. This is pretty dangerous commitment, but Pasha does not
have... fighting us? It's 5 stacks. This is lasting so long, but you know, the support, they put all its attention on the mid lane, trying to keep no one alive. You don't want your Invoker to have such a bad time. You're worried about Seneko on his Earth Spirit, and the matchup's not going that poorly for him up top. But Seneko, he's got the rolling boulder as well. It looks like they should be able to body block this, so it'll be what help Dendi can give.
Yeah, good kick there, and they will be able to still get the kill. Solo running himself up towards the Ancients again. He tries to get the disarm on Dendi and runs to the Ancients, but Artstyle is there with the ensnare. Make sure he doesn't get there in time.
And basically no one, he's like on his own at this point. You're just going to hope that Seneko doesn't make too many rotations in the mid lane and apply some pressure elsewhere.
They're going to try and force out the time walk into a sleep here. General's holding on to the time walk knowing that it was necessary. Good call by him. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, No One is going to be chased down. Dendi trying to get one last right click in. He gets one. He needs a second though. No One. Oh, don't block yourself up! Don't block yourself up! He's trying to block Dendi, but it's not going to happen. He ends up dying. Solo has now come in, but he's going to get taken out as well as Seneko's made his roam across. Meanwhile, farther up, Sioma the Slayer has had to sleep up General and TP himself away because NaVi are just a wrecking ball running through this middle lane.
Speed down the OD, so it's an understandable play there by No One, but can't quite get it to work out.
NaVi.
Oh, I love this positioning here.
Very good start here for game number 2. Vega Squadron need to be able to get some control of their jungle. They're going to try and go on to Artstyle here, waking himself up, but that's not going to be enough. Solo comes in with the extra nukes. Now they're going to look for a second kill here on the Seneko, but the Hellbear Smasher is right on top of No One. He needs saving. The Oracle is there for that. Because the mana cost for Weaver is so high, but I guess if he gets the Perseverance fast enough, it makes up for it. Sleep on the mid lane. Seneko is going to be the target here of the first Mag Beastmaster Primal Roar. So, need to try and shut down his farm before he gets that fast Lincoln Sphere. Meanwhile, the smoke on their own. Mag is going to be turned around on. They have the imprisonment. Artstyle has Centaur stun number 1, Centaur stun number 2. Mag is dead without even needing Dendi's ultimate, which he still hasn't leveled standard.
Yeah, and this is like, we're moving into around the 10-minute marks where you tend to start seeing some of these first big items come out, whether it be your mechs or your drums. Dendi heading in towards a set of his own here. Oh, they do have the Chronosphere up top on this. Looks like he's just dead. Yeah. Alright, that's solid. First Chronosphere for support is totally understandable. You know, maybe it's not the dream, but all that matters right now is that you want
essentially what is either going to be the kill at top lane and maybe some rotations in return, and if that happens, you guarantee that the bottom tier 1 tower goes down. If not, you at least ensure that there's not going to be a good team fight. Sioma Slayer is going to be caught here, rotation in from both General and Seneko, but Seneko is going to die in return. Solo burst him down with the Invoker. He tries to get Dendi as well, but knows that Dendi's too far away for that fortune.
Too far ahead. NaVi, like, it is a slow lead, but you don't really feel like Vega out of it just because of that Roshan that could come out here, but around the tower, a little bit of a roar there. Oh, Sunstrike, that might be enough damage there. 59-7, yeah, see ya.
That was as early as you can, and see if NaVi are prepared for it.
Yeah, this lets you know that they definitely have some sort of vision around the pit, and I mean, it's obviously on everyone's mind. You know this is what's going to be happening. General?
General dead. The kick comes in time. The Sunstrike still lands. He managed to get off a Chronosphere onto 2, though, and Siam the Slayer should be dying. Not a good miss there for Artstyle. He still managed to... Oh, no, they actually don't get Seneko, and Pasha needs to be saved here. They drop the ultimate from the OD. It looks like they're going to have to kill... Oh, the kick! Long range hits Pasha, allows the heroes to be able to catch up with him. They're going to get solo as well, and NaVi, just like last game it seems, find their timing to just roll over Vega Squadron after a slight mistake.
So bad though for Vega. Like they know they need to try it now while the Sandy's Eclipse is out, while the Chronosphere is not up, but now that timing gets started to switch completely around. Like Sandy's Eclipse coming back up shortly, the Chronosphere will be ready by the time they actually engage here.
Smoke ready to go. Pasha's going to show himself. Seneko goes for the kick, does land on no one. Pasha already trying to eat up General. Will be able to force him back at the very least. Looks like Seneko's going to be the first one down. Meanwhile, the Chronosphere, oh, it doesn't quite catch 3 as they hoped. Zolo's going to be forced to use his ultimate on himself while no one's Meteor does kind of miss there. They're looking for Mag. He's going to try and TP out, but it's not going to be enough. Solo committing for Dendy. Not quite enough. No, he does get him just at the tail end. No one. Nice invoke into our Tornado's going to try and TP away. That's not going to happen. He knows it too, and instead tries to run himself away. Doesn't happen. And Vega Squadron, with an Ursa lineup, are not going to be able to take Roshan. And if you can't take Roshan, I'm fairly certain that these kind of 2 or 3 man kill groups that they know is probably going to be successful in finding.
This is one up top though.
Yeah, this is a big one. I'm not sure if Dendy really planned this one out too much because he's so far ahead. I'm not sure if Seneko's going to be able to provide the save. They do manage to get the silence to stop that one out, gets out the imprisonment. Now the ultimate's going to be laid down, but the Lincoln Sphere managed to block that one out. Mitcher Raw passes Lincoln's over just in time, and now the team fight falls apart for Vega Squadron. They couldn't get the quick kill, and now that cost them everything, as they will only lose. Although lose 3 in exchange for the kill on Dendy, and it looks like Seneko's still able to get out as well.
They get the roar off and he doesn't.
It seems. Feels like Vega Squadron have to go for like some really aggressive like split push / smoke plays or something. Down to the Slayer. Did sleep up General, but I don't think he was quite sure whether or not he can actually make a Fiend Script player there or not, and it turns out, well, all of NaVi were right behind him. That would be the tier 2 tower down.
Griffin Roar and Ursa. I don't know, I feel like you still one up against the Invoker, but honestly this Atos just like completely cancels out anything the Ursa's gonna be able to do. You can see the initiation range it grants them without having to use Chronosphere, and that free pick, it's what allows this high ground push.
Jesus, no one's so slowed down. They get the Chronosphere on him as well to give the vision for Dendy to be able to finish him off, and the Ursa's just, he doesn't do anything in these fights. He shows up, gets kited around immediately, ends up dying. General's gonna try and, nope, he cancels his TP. Makes a time walk out instead. Double buybacks here from Vega Squadron. Will be able to chase NaVi out of the base, but they go too far. They will be turned around on, guaranteed. Now the ultimate draws for Dendy. He still has so much intelligence stolen. Will be able to get a nice kick onto the Oracle. The imprisonment buys him a little bit of time. Fiend Script, Siam the Slayer knows this will be it. There is nothing stopping NaVi at this point in time. Pasha survives, but to what means, really? NaVi are right inside your base. They're going to right-click down this tier 3 tower, and even if you don't lose a lane of Rax here, simply because NaVi don't have the best push power just yet, you're destroyed when it comes to, like, economically. 14,000 gold lead, NaVi 10,000 experience lead. They are going to be able to take that tier 3, start focusing down the melee Rax. Bane and Beastmaster not going to be up in time.
Yeah, this is just like, obviously, you know, it's elimination. This is the end. Like, if you lose this, you're not going. So, areas they come towards either the bot or probably the mid lane. Next, seeing how they want to split it up. And what do you even do as Vega? Like, there's no reason NaVi ever have to split up, honestly. Like, you don't need to farm anything. You're so far ahead.
Nico misses both his boulder as well as the kick. Will be quickly eliminated, but it still looks like NaVi are in a position to be able to get some pickoffs of their own. Solos, he's definitely going to go down. He just puts himself in the front lines and soaks up damage. Mag thinking about that one. Oh, Chronosphere on 3, though, as General makes the right blink in and will be able to catch as many Vega Squadrons as they possibly need to be able to win the fight. No one getting away with some invis. Nope, they have counter vision.
Disher up on eggs instead of Deso. What a clown.
Alright, that sounds good to me.
That's how you know the game's over.
Now he's got like 1900 HP plus a Lincoln being put on him, and then there's the Axe Weaver.
Just no hope whatsoever. Wow, well played by NaVi, man. I know they've looked good lately, but I wasn't expecting such a trouncing, but first game was like warm-up, and then second game they just came full tilt. That